Imagine two people buy apartment in the same society, same builder, same amenities, same market, same year of possession. But 10 years later, one earned significantly more than the other. How? Because in real estate, you're not buying a society, you are buying an asset inside a society. And most investors forget to make this distinction. Today, I'm going to show you how two apartments in the same society, separated by a few towers or even few floors between the same tower, can give you completely different investment outcomes. Once you understand this, you will never evaluate a property the same way ever again. Most investors compare projects, professionals compare units, and there's a huge difference. Developer एक ही product नहीं बेच रहा. He's selling hundreds of individual assets, and every apartment has its own economics, its own buyer profile, its own rental demand, its own resale demand. So when somebody says, "यार great project," तो मैं पूछता हूँ भाई which unit? Because a great project can have average investments, and an average product can give you exceptional opportunities as well. Let's look at the 7 filters I use before recommending any apartment. First is entry price. The best investment is not always the best apartment. It's the apartment bought at the best price. Imagine investor A buys a project at the time of launch. दूसरे ने खरीदा 3 साल बाद जब प्राइसेस ऑलरेडी बढ़ चुके थे. सेम डेवलपर, सेम एमिनिटीज, सेम पोजेशन, but completely different results. Because the price you buy at determines the scope of future appreciation. Buying a good apartment expensively can also be a poor investment. Second is developers phasing strategy. Here's something almost nobody discusses. Before buying an apartment, ask one simple question. Is this the final phase of the township or the first one? Because कल को अगर डेवलपर के पास एडिशनल लैंड पार्सल है सेम प्रोजेक्ट में, he may launch hundreds of additional apartments over the next few years. Imagine, आपने सोचा था स्केर्सिटी होगी, बट 3 साल बाद 800 और अपार्टमेंट आ गए मार्केट में. अब जब आप बेचने निकलो, then you are not just competing with existing owners, you are competing with the developer himself. इसका सबसे फ्रेश एग्जांपल है DLF प्रिवाना वर्सेस DLF हार्बर. हार्बर में स्केर्सिटी है, प्रिवाना में साउथ आया, नॉर्थ आया, वेस्ट आया, तो एक फेज के बाद दूसरा, दूसरे के बाद तीसरा. सो द एग्जिस्टिंग ओनर इज कंपीटिंग विद द डेवलपर हिमसेल्फ, एंड डेवलपर के पास हमेशा स्ट्रॉन्गर पेमेंट प्लान रहेगा, लॉन्च ऑफर्स रहेंगे, एंड मार्केटिंग बजट रहेगा देन एनी इंडिविजुअल सेलर. सो बिफोर बाइंग, अंडरस्टैंड द मास्टर प्लान, अंडरस्टैंड फ्यूचर फेजेस एंड फ्यूचर डेंसिटी, बिकॉज समटाइम्स your biggest competition isn't another investor, it's the builder himself. Third is PLC. And should you actually pay it? I've seen one of the biggest misconceptions is around preferred location charges. A developer charges 500 to 1500 rupees a square feet premium or certain selected units. और प्रीमियम प्रोजेक्ट में ये ज्यादा भी हो सकता है. तो अगर हम 3000 स्क्वायर फुट की बात करें तो ये डिफरेंस हो गया 15 से 45 लाख रुपए आप एक्स्ट्रा दे रहे हैं. So you should always ask whether the market will reward this premium when I actually want to sell it. Sometimes the answer is yes. A permanent golf course view, a genuine corner unit, or an unobstructed view of a green belt. These can create scarcity in the long run. But paying extra just because you are on the 32nd floor instead of 18th does not always translate to proportional higher resale value in the future. So the question isn't whether PLC is justified. The question is whether the next buyer pay me for it. Fourth is floor, view, and orientation. Most buyers just ask for the higher floors. Professionals see something different. They determine where the value curve flattens. Imagine आपने 25 लाख रुपए एक्स्ट्रा दिए हैं just to be on the 32nd floor instead of 20th. But resale के टाइम पे you get hardly 8 to 10 lakh rupees extra. That means you have overpaid for your experience. Higher isn't always better. Permanent views matter. Future construction matters. Privacy matters. Sunlight matters. Noise matters. Sometimes an intelligently chosen mid-floor apartment can be a better investment. Fifth is layout and livability. Two apartments, same tower, same size, but completely different usabilities. Families don't buy square footage, they buy functionality. One apartment may offer bigger living room, but wasted circulation space. Another may provide better bedroom layout, more privacy, a usable study, and a servant entry which makes day-to-day living better. डेड स्पेस से वैल्यू क्रिएट नहीं होती, usable space. Sixth is inventory mix and supply. Most investors look at only total supply. Professionals look at actual inventory mix. Imagine a project which has 500 2 BHKs, 250 3 BHKs, and 40 4 BHKs. Now ask, which of the inventory is naturally scarcer? Scarcity matters. But there's another layer. Suppose the developer plans to launch another 300 units of premium apartments. The scarcity will disappear. So don't just look at today's supply. Study tomorrow's supplies as well. And here's one more thing very few people discuss, which is who will be the buyer or tenant for this property. Because a developer can target different towers for different segments. Some for families, one for HNIs, one for investors. Community quality influences the maintenance standards, the rental demand, the buyer profile, and future desirability of the project. Because the buyer is not just buying a property, he is also buying the neighbor. And lastly, ask yourself this uncomfortable question. If I had to sell this apartment in next 45 days, who will actually buy it? And liquidity doesn't just depend on the price, it depends on the pool of the buyer. A spectacular apartment for 12 crores will be difficult to sell because कुछ ही लोग होंगे उसके prospective buyers. But a 3 crore apartment can offer a large pool of interested buyers and a better liquidity in the future. Luxury doesn't automatically mean liquidity. Whenever I evaluate any apartment, I ask myself 8 questions. Why this unit? Why this floor? Why this view? What future phases are coming? Whether PLC is worth paying? Who will rent it? Who will buy it from me later? And what role does this investment play in my portfolio? If I can't answer these 8 questions confidently, I don't yet understand this investment. One of the biggest mistakes I see investor making is saying, I've selected the project. But bhai, ye to sirf shuruaat hai. The real decision comes after you have selected the project. Because every investor asks, which project should I buy? But very few people ask, which units in this project can give me higher profitability or outperform? That's the question professional ask. Because real estate isn't just about buying the right location. It's about buying the right asset at the right price for the right role in your portfolio. That's exactly what we discuss on Real Estate with Siddharth, helping you think beyond buzzwords and brochures to make better investment decisions. If this video changed the way you evaluate property, subscribe to us. Next week, we'll decode another aspect which most investors overlook.